Now, the next way you get paid, number 5, is what we call our organizational volume bonus. You're going to get a bonus on every team based on the difference between your bonus level, which is 12 in this example, and their bonus level, which is 2. So the spread on each of these teams at this point would be 10%. So you're going to get a 10% bonus on the volume that each one of these teams is generating. And like it says there in number 5, they're each generating 3,000 in annual volume times 10%, and 5 teams or 5 legs, whatever you want to call them. So you generated another $1,500. Okay? So you're starting to make some serious money here. Now there's another bonus that you start earning once you become a marketing director. We call it a structural bonus. And a marketing director is your first level of structural bonus. There are 5 other levels of structural bonus you can earn. We'll talk about in a minute on the next slide. But the structural bonuses is something that you earn that once you have 3 teams that are generating an average of $7,500 in sales volume credit per quarter, you become a marketing director. And once you obtain that position, you don't lose it because you went a little backwards the next month. Once you become a marketing director, you start receiving an additional bonus per quarter of 2% on all your volume that your organization is generating for the quarter. Remember, you have to have 3 teams doing $7,500 average per quarter. And it's figured on a quarterly basis because you will have months where you go up, go down a little bit. But as long as you average $2,500 per month or $7,500 per quarter from 3 different teams, you've obtained the marketing director position. Does this example illustrate someone, the orange circle there, being a marketing director? The answer would be yes. This individual has 5 teams averaging $9,000 a quarter, $3,000 a month. So this individual has been a marketing director for some time. So they receive the structural bonuses. And the way they're figured is we take the total sales volume for the quarter, yes, it's actually for the quarter. So in this case, we take 18,000 volume, times it by 3 months, which is 54,000, times it by 2%, that generates a quarterly bonus of 1,080. We're going to divide that by 3 to kind of give you an idea of the kind of monthly income that you're generating at this point, which would be about $360 average per month. So your total income run rate right now is $7,470 a month. You're starting to make some serious money through your additional sponsorships as well as your personal sales. Your annual income is averaging on track to make about $90,000 a year. How much of that income was coming from your personal sales? Go back to number 1. Your personal sales commission coming directly from the carriers was around $4,000. Times 12 is about $48,000 a year. So you just about doubled your income through a few months of sponsorship of other agents. Now, let's assume that you're able to help these team members add 1 individual to each team that only generates an average of additional sale per month. Sale per week. We call it the Apple Week Club. Because a lot of people might come on board and right in the beginning not write a lot of business until they come to where they can trust you and I win, that the bonuses we said they were going to get paid are being paid, and so they get a feel for the training and the home office support and so on and so forth. Many people start writing just a few carriers and then eventually add more and more carriers as you move along. As you help in the system as well, they're going to be more motivated to do more of their business with you and I will. Because remember, we're non-captive. They can do as much or as little business as they'd like to. So what's happening here, let's assume that you're able to take each of these 5 teams from 7 or 8 sales a month to where you got 5 teams doing 10 or 12, and you're helping these team members do that. Now your organization would look like this. You're doing a total of 28,000 in volume, and you've got 5 teams doing 10 or 12 sales instead of 7 or 8. All your bonuses went up except for your personal sales commission because you're still generating the same old 7 or 8 sales that you've always made. You're not increasing your personal sales. But your organizational volume level jumped to 16% from 12. If you look at the chart on the top right, you're now on the above 25,000, so you went to 16%. But the exciting thing is your downline team members are excited because they're moving in the right direction as well. They've all went to 4% from 2% on the last slide. Okay? So you're still making the same in personal commissions, but if you take a quick glance at number 2, your personal production bonus, you're not getting that one because your number 4 is bigger than number 2. So let's jump down down to number 3. Your personal sales volume bonus is now 16% instead of 12%, like on the last slide, on your 3,000 of volume that you generated yourself. Your quick start bonuses, if you look at the chart on the bottom right, have grown, actually doubled, because you now have 5,000 volume coming from each team, and that would be your goal with every team, is to get them over 5,000 sales volume credits, so you maximize that quick start bonuses on every team. So every team you're earning now 500 per team instead of 250 like you were on the last slide. So number 4, you're earning 500 per team, or leg times 5 legs is 2,500. Look what happened to your organizational volume bonuses. They've grown as well. You were making the difference between 12, your level last slide, and 2, their level, 10% spread on smaller volume. Now you're making a 12% spread, the difference between your 16 and their 4, on much more volume. So your organizational volume bonuses, number 5, have doubled since the last slide as well. And even your structural bonus, because now your organization is doing overall about 28,000 volume per month, times it by 3 months, times it by 2%. Your quarterly bonus went from 1,080 to 1,680. So you're averaging $560 a month on that. Of course, that is a bonus paid out quarterly, not monthly. So your income overall just jumped to 10,540, up from 7,400 last month, or last slide. So you're well on your way to making some serious money on an average run rate of about $126,000 a year. Now I have a question to ask. Do you really believe that if you got your organization to this point, that it's going to be easier to double it than it was to get to this point? I would have to say that you would say the answer was yes. Because you've got now downline members, agents that are part of your organization that are just as excited as you are about the growth and making more money. And so they're going to continue to sponsor agents and bring people on. So you've got other team members now that are helping you grow your business, just like they're going to have team members helping them grow their business. You get that snowball effect working for you, and now you can get the doubling point a lot quicker. So what would happen if you doubled this, and would it be worth it if it took you 2 years, if it took you 5 years? Well, I would have to say that you would say the answer again is yes, because if you were able to double this over a period of whatever period of time, now you have 10 teams averaging 10 or 12 sales per month, your income would jump to $18,660 a month. You can see respectively how each of those bonuses have grown, and now you're earning an annual income of $223,920. What are you making from your personal sales? Same thing you were. Number 1, $4,000 a month, $48,000 a year. But you continue to grow your organization and add teams, and as you're adding width, your other team members are adding depth. So the volume would probably be a lot higher on some of these teams because they're growing in depth as you're growing your organization in width. Excuse me. Now I would like to tell you, congratulations at this point, because you would have gotten to a point where you're in the top 2% of income earners nationally. If you look at the facts, less than 2% of Americans file income tax on more than $200,000 a year consistently. And I will tell you, having built another organization, a traditional brokerage channel, for 20 years, we can count on less than 3 hands in that organization the amount of agents that consistently make over $200,000 per year in the insurance business. It's a very